Tonight in the Europa League, of course, the Red Devils are away to Victoria Pleasant. In about 10 minutes' time, it's live on talkSPORT 2. United boss Ruben Amorim has been speaking to the media ahead of the game, has outlined his ambitions at Old Trafford.
Our goal is to win the Premier League. That is our goal. For a big club like us to be in the Champions League is so important. And then you can look at the table and you can see that from Europa League maybe is easier. You can take this information for this context, but I'm not focused on that. Our goal is to win the Premier League, not just to go to Champions League. To go to Champions League is an important point to win the Premier League. That is really clear, but for me, the most important thing is to win.
Emmanuel Petit, 5 games so far under Amorim at Manchester United, 2 wins, 2 defeats and a draw. What have you made of United under their new gaffer?
I've seen good things and bad things, and he tried to change the tactics, we all know that he plays always with a 3-4-3. He tried to manage, to change the first 11 position of players. I think he tried to do his best, with the players. He tried to improve the first 11 all the time. Try to make a competition between the players. To earn their place in the first 11. But I think he realized that there is so many players that are not right level yet they're supposed to, despite the money they've spent so far, 200 million again. So I think he realized what many managers realized before him.
What do you think is a realistic time frame for him to be in the dugout before we start seeing his ideas?
Well, I think I've read that he wants to change a lot of players, in the dressing room. I think there is players, that have been at Manchester United for ages and they don't have the same mentality that you're supposed to get when you wear that shirt. And starting with Rashford, for example, I have no idea what's happening with him for years now.
What would you do with him?
I have no idea. I don't know what's the problem with him. I think he lost his confidence, his joy, his passion. He's not the only one. There is many players that become average now in this team. I've been saying that for months now, for years now, and I think it's not only based on money because they have the money. It's based on the vision. What do you want to do with the player, and with what kind of system you want to play with, and you need to bring the players that fit in that system. If you change manager every single season, you change half of the team in the dressing room every single season, it won't work. You need to stick with some ideas. And for me, some players have lost their ambitions in this club, and it's like they lost somewhere. It's not the theater of dreams anymore. Manchester United. It's like you go over there and you have the feeling that even average team can beat them, at home. And it's a shame because back in days, it was so difficult, to go over there. And the mentality was always winning every single game. It was very hard, to beat them. And I don't feel that since ages now.
They've lost their fear factor. That fear factor. Going to Manchester United, it was like, oh my goodness. Not am I going to score a goal today, am I going to get a shot at goal, because that's how strong they were.
Personality, Darren.
Yeah.
I have the feeling that there is players, they have quality, but they don't have the personality and the character for it.
No leaders?
No. I mean, I don't want to be hard, I know there's probably a lot of people that will disagree with him, but with me, but I'm not a big fan of Fernandes. For me, he's not a real captain of this team.
Is he a good player?
He's a good player, but for me, he's not a top player because against top teams, he's never there. He's always disappearing on the pitch. And you expect something different for top players. You have so many big names in this team, They have done many things for their country or different clubs. And every time they come to Manchester United, they become average. What is the problem over there?
I'll be honest, I don't like your tone. But we'll carry on with this.
Yeah, take one more kebab.
Take one more kebab. This is difficult to take it for a United fan, right? Because for so long, over a quarter of a century. But I know that United haven't been United for at least 11 years. Let me ask you. I've got players in front of me. The names of players that have started life at Manchester United under Ruben Amorim. You tell me whether or not you think they're good enough to be there long term. Okay, we'll start with the goalkeeper.
Onana.
Andre Onana.
I think he's probably one of the best players so far at Manchester United, even if he does some mistakes sometimes.
Okay, you keep him. Bruno, would you keep him? I know you've been quite scathing.
I will keep him, but I won't give him the armband. I will bring more top quality players with different personalities. Someone that can have an impact on his teammates in a good way, because he's complaining too much as a diva on the pitch.
Okay, why are you keeping him if you said he doesn't step
because
up in big games?
He still have qualities, to deliver something on the pitch. If he gets, the right teammates around him, I think he can do something better.
Okay, I'll just pick out the big name players. Matthijs de Ligt.
No.
I'm the same. I've never been. I said that to you before. I was never.
Since he left Ajax, he's not there anymore.
Where did he go? Wait, Bayern Munich? No, Juventus first. Didn't work. Bayern Munich didn't work.
That reminds me Ajax 3-4 years ago when they were so beautiful to watch in Champions League. All of the players were sold at the end of the season, and all of them disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay. What's he lacking? Is it just pace, or he's just not good enough?
I think it's time of confidence. I believe is a good defender, but the confidence is not there anymore.
Not mobile enough either.
Okay. Ahmed?
Out.
Really? Why?
Yeah, out.
Okay. Garnacho?
Who?
Garnacho?
Come on.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
Oh, no, you come on.
That's what I said. Listen,
what's wrong with Garnacho?
But I'm gonna tell you. You play for Manchester United, one of the biggest club in the world. I mean, how many players you can name are in the best, among the best in their position at Manchester United? Tell me.
What do you mean?
I mean, Garnacho.
Yeah.
Is he still among the best as a left winger?
What the United have got, or the United have ever had?
Even. Just in the Premier League. I'm not talking...
Oh, you mean in Premier League?
Yes.
No, he's not.
No, but United aren't the best in the Premier League. So
I mean,
we won't be getting players.
Did he improve for the last 2 years?
Yes.
No.
No, come on.
No.
Come on. You always do the same run, always the same thing. It's very predictable all the time.
You and I are going to fall out in a minute.
I know that you're a Manchester United fan. I can understand that
He's
your frustration,
player.
but you must understand that those guys is young. He must to improve. Honestly, if even at 50 years old, sometimes it will be easy for me to defend against him because I know exactly what he's going to do with the ball.
Okay. Ugarte.
Give him a chance.
All right. Blimey, we're moving forward now. Rasmus.
I would keep Rasmus, but I would get someone with him though. I don't think he's. I think he's good, but I don't think he's like. If Manchester United want to get back to where they want to get to, I think you can find better than him.
Okay. Martinez.
I give him a chance as well because I've seen with the national team before the last few years. I think he's a tough defender.
Kobe Mainoo.
I keep him.
Casemiro.
No. Show him the door.
Mason Mount.
I feel pity for him because I still believe he's got quality, but he's so weak mentally.
Harry Maguire.
Oh, it's taking longer than
I thought that.
Yeah, Maguire. I know he has received so many sticks. So many criticisms in the last few years. He's been mocked by so many fans on social media, but I believe he can be a very good defender if he's got the confidence.
Okay, Marcus.
Same. I think he needs to improve his mental, Some things happen to him. I don't know why.
Anthony.
No.
What's wrong with Anthony?
You want to keep him.
What's wrong with Anthony?
Don't want to keep him.
Honestly, what's wrong with Anthony?
What's all that about? Why did we pay 90 million?
To start, I think I will stop buying players from the Eredivisie.
I see that, yeah.
Because it's something, when you perform for clubs like Feyenoord, PSV Eindhoven, or Ajax, I have huge respect for those clubs, They are big clubs, But when they leave this country, it's not the same when they come in the Premier League, The level is higher, It's a step further up. And those guys, Anthony is the same that Garnacho. Every time he gets the ball, I know what he's going to do with it. Okay. Surprise me.
Do you know what? That even goes back to...
Like shouting at me, Benny.
Do you remember Kesman?
Yeah.
Chelsea. when he scored all them goals in the Eredivisie, come to Chelsea, I think he got 2 goals maybe.
Who's the centre forward recently West Ham bought? Useless, went off to...
Sebastian Haller.
Haller, yeah.
Yeah, but how good was he when he left?
I know, amazing. So it does happen, right? Diego Forlan, number one. Yeah. What? By the way, what's the answer to the question? You know, the no googly question. Your first cap, international cap, was against who?
I know.
Yeah, I know. You got to tell us.
Okay.
We've got it here. You got it.
I know because I was there.
We've got it here. Who was it against?
Poland.
No, the Netherlands.
No.
Yeah. No, I'm just joking. You got that right.
That was Poland in 1999, if I remember right. In Parc des Princes. Yeah.
How many people were in the stadium? 0-0. How many people were in the stadium?
And I thought that was my first and my last cap because I did a big mistake.
No, hold on.
I was playing central defender.
So that doesn't make sense.
What?
His first cap was when 99. You won the World Cup in 98.
No, 1989.
Oh. Why don't you listen to him?
No, I thought he said 99. I thought, what?
You know, I'm French. Sometimes I make mistakes.
I apologise.
How many people were in the stadium?
It was full.
How many?
I think 45,000.
45,000, yeah. And for one more point, can you give me their names and addresses? Now.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.